government whistleblower has just come forward to confirm the Black Pyramid in Alaska and some of the strange things that go on in there. And that is what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Now, the Black Pyramid has been a talking point around the UFO community and one of the weird anomalies, just like the pyramids of Giza and the strange pyramid found in Antarctica, for a very, very long time. But only recently has someone had the guts to step forward and discuss the matter actually firsthand from their very own experiences. But this is the second time of me recording this video. The first time I actually used the footage of this whistleblower's interview, which was on DMAX, but they copyrighted me. And they were relentless. They would not let me have that video. So I'm going to have to re-record it and basically give you a different video that's going to give you the ins and outs of the Black Pyramids and what people speculated went on there. And then I will tell you what was said, and then I'll just signpost you to the video because that's the best that I can do, I'm afraid. So first of all, we've got this TikTok video which actually goes into a lot of depth about the Black Pyramid in a very short space of time. So let's check this out first.
Black Pyramid in Alaska is at the center of a theory suggesting that the government holds top-secret hidden facilities in the region. It is believed to be located within the Alaska Triangle.
Now, the Alaska Triangle is believed to be very similar to that of the Bermuda Triangle, where things kind of go in, don't often come back out. So there's often plane crashes there, radio malfunctions, and, navigation equipment tends to malfunction within that vicinity, which in itself is weird.
An area spanning hundreds of miles that is supercharged with electromagnetic energy, akin to the Bermuda Triangle, where numerous unexplained disappearances have occurred. People have vanished, and planes have inexplicably disappeared without a trace. Despite extensive searches, no evidence has ever been found. Within the Alaska Triangle, a pyramid was allegedly discovered during World War II. Reportedly, it is twice the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza, and is buried deep underground somewhere between Nome and Mount McKinley in the Alaskan wilderness.
Now that goes to show the sheer scale of this beast, bigger than that of the pyramids of Giza, which of course, if you've ever seen photos or reference photos, they are huge.
Supposedly, the U.S. military guards the enigmatic structure. Many researchers speculate that the pyramid was built by a lost ancient civilization.
Now, what's interesting here that I didn't know before, which is kind of why I'm glad I'm re-recording this video, is I didn't know, but this is obviously guarded by the military, but there have been a lot of military personnel who have kind of come forward as well and said, like, yeah, there's some weird things that goes on here, but never officially on the record. Whereas this ex-government official, we don't know his name, it was very hush-hush, he was silhouetted, voice changed, completely blacked out, you would never know who it was, but he was kind of the first person on record.
What adds to the intrigue is the belief that the Black Pyramid in Alaska can generate its own electricity due to its location within a geo-electromagnetic area of the Earth. Interestingly, recent discoveries at the Pyramid of Giza have led researchers to a similar conclusion, as research published in the Journal of Applied Physics has shown how the Giza Pyramid can harness electromagnetic energy within its chambers. The enigmatic connection between various pyramids around the world raises questions about their true purpose. Could they all have been built for a similar reason?
So that is one thing that a lot of people have said. These pyramids, the pyramids of Giza, and no matter how you believe they got there, it's believed that this Black Pyramid in Alaska was also built for the same purpose, whatever that purpose was, and built by whoever may have built them in the first place. Now, moving forwards, I have found a video from the YouTube channel Unconfirmed, and the video is just simply titled Underground Black Pyramid in Alaska, okay? And the video is basically designed to go in depth about the location of this pyramid, what's believed to be there, on a very skeptical and speculative way, because obviously it's just based off of what is hearsay and what is believed to go on there. So we're going to check that one out as well.
For at least the last 60 years, varying reports about a giant underground power plant in the remote Alaskan bush have occasionally made their way to the surface of media and public consciousness. What makes the stories even more incredible is that the structure appears to be a massive pyramid, larger than the Giza pyramids, and that it is at least thousands, possibly millions of years old. Known as the Black Pyramid, or Dark Pyramid. The structure is apparently located west of Denali in a region near McGrath, Alaska, and is kept secure by limited access and a small military presence.
Now, that sounds very strikingly similar to that of Area 51, okay? Small military presence kind of, surveys the area and protects the area, and, what goes on there is very hush-hush. The difference is that Area 51 is incredibly well known, whereas this Black Pyramid, less so.
Looking at a map, it's curious to see the approximate location in relation to a highly documented purported UFO base located inside Mount Hayes, which is also in the Denali Wilderness area.
Now, that's another thing that's actually mind-boggling, is the fact that this pyramid is so close to a supposed UFO base in Mount Hayes, which actually, when you think about it, do the two correlate? Do they work hand in hand? It's up to you to decide.
Are the two interrelated? That remains unclear. At least one electrical specialist reported in the 1970s that the structure was ancient and produced enough energy to power all of Alaska and Canada. Whether the exact energy produced or conducted by the Black Pyramid is electrical or of some other nature has not been confirmed. Researcher Linda Moulton Howe has been a focal point of collecting the very few accounts about the Black Pyramid. Here's what she has to say.
So that just kind of adds to the mystery of it all, why so much secrecy around this place, which ultimately, that's what piques all of these conspiracies, is secrecy. If there was no secrecy and there was complete openness about what goes on here, there'd be nothing to speculate about. But as the governments tend to do, it's all very hush-hush. No, this place does not exist. And what goes on there is none of your business. But it's not until these people step forward and it's like, yeah, there's this place in Alaska, it's called the Black Pyramid or the Dark Pyramid, and I work there as a technician, as an electrophysicist, whatever. At this point, is it just coincidence? There's a lot of things going on in this, with people coming forwards and saying things like this, to the point where it can't just be coincidence, surely.
Another ex-military visitor to the site stated that some sort of energy discharge prevented the navigational instruments on his helicopter from functioning within certain distances of the pyramid. Does this interference also prevent photographic or video evidence from being gathered? To date, no known public visual data exists to corroborate the existence or nature of the Black Pyramid. There is evidence that the pyramid structure can gather ambient energy from the Earth itself in a way that is still a bit of a mystery to researchers. A small Russian pyramid has been observed to somehow collect or funnel energy from the Earth itself. And while the popular notion that the Giza pyramids in Egypt are tombs still persists, there's mounting evidence that they were likely power plants, using acoustic information and global ley lines to generate energy of some sort. So how was this structure built and why? And by whom? Does it literally generate energy or conduct it in some way? What is the black material used to create this mammoth structure? The questions surrounding this giant underground megalith are many, And those who seek to find answers are not met with easy access to information, with some reported to have even lost their lives in attempts to cross the Alaskan bush to enter the underground area.
That is absolutely wild, and that's where I'm going to stop this video. If you want to check it out for yourself, be sure to go over to the Unconfirmed YouTube channel to see it for yourselves. But moving forwards into the Whistleblower video, which came out, it was around a week ago now. That's when the video kind of dropped. But, you know, obviously I can't show you any of it, which is so annoying. But the concept that the Whistleblower said was that there would be a lot of electric equipment and instruments kind of going into this place, almost as if they were going in there to be tested or to be used in a greater test to generate mass loads of electricity and energy, almost as if it was like a nuclear reactor to a degree, but just 10 times stronger. And his idea, he never actually confirmed any of it. He kind of said, my belief is, and I think so. You know, he never actually confirmed anything. He said that it was his belief. He would never, from what I can gather, he never directly said that he'd been in there, but you know, I don't think that he was ever in there. But he also alluded to a lot of other very strange things, similar to that of what you'd expect to hear coming out of Area 51, with different types of spacecraft being, or you know, craft being experimented with. It was very military heavy, you know, testing lots of military equipment and things like this, similar to that of what they do at Area 51, which, you know, raises the question, what truly does go on inside these Black Pyramids? For all the Whistleblower has come out and said, you know, yes, this thing's real. It's the first confirmation we've had of these Black Pyramids, first of all. But what goes on, we still don't know. So I'm going to leave it to you guys down in the comments below. What do you think goes on in these Black Pyramids? Is the Whistleblower, you know, true? Are they true in what they're saying? Or do you think it's just a whole load of rubbish? And I don't know. It can't be for fame because, you know, like I say, they completely blurred out their identity. But the mystery still is at large. And I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button. Subscribe if you're new and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed. I can't wait to see you in the next one. And I'll speak to you later. Peace.